Good morning, class 6. I am Anil Bhagat, your science teacher from Modern International School, xiii. Welcome back to our e-learning program. Today, in this video lecture, we will discuss about chapter 13, Fun with Magnets. In the previous lectures, we had discussed a lot about magnets. Now, today, we are going to discuss one more property of magnet. Very important property of magnet. We have to understand that by the help of an example, or you can say activity also. So here the property today we are going to discuss in this lecture is the property of attraction of magnet and repulsion. We had already discussed about poles, that any magnet has two poles, a north or north seeking pole and a south or south seeking pole. So now we are going to discuss about attraction and repulsion property of a magnet. So here in your NCERT book, it is given that we have to do a simple activity through which we are able to understand this attraction and repulsion process. We have to take two cars, A and B, and two magnets we have to tie on their upper surface, and these two power magnets, if you observe, they are colored so that we are able to understand which part is north pole, which part is south pole, and if not, then there are marking are there. So put that magnets on the car, and now we are applying conditions to understand which poles attract and which poles repulse. So on car A, the north pole is in the front side of the car. In car B, the south pole is in the front side. And when you bring two cars, suppose this two cars are there, so like this is north pole, these parts are north pole, south pole. So on the car A, north pole is in the front, south pole is in the back. In car B, south pole is in the back, same way. So when we bring the cars together, so this north and south comes and opposite poles come together and they attract each other. They will come and attached with each other. So this is called opposite poles, north pole, south pole, attract each other. But if you turn the car and bring north pole together, then they will not come close to each other, but they will repel each other. They will repel each other. So in this way, we understand here that opposite poles always attract each other. Opposite poles always attract each other. Opposite poles always attract each other, and same poles always pull each other or always repel each other. Same poles repel each other, opposite poles attract each other. So this is how a magnet works, and you can change the direction of cars, and you can see this by the help of this car moving experiments. So this is the experiment by which we are able to understand that opposite poles always attract each other. South pole, north pole attract each other. North pole, repel each other. North pole, south pole attract each other. So in this way, we are able to understand the simple fact is same poles always repel each other. Opposite poles always attract each other. Same poles always repulse each other. Opposite poles always attract each other. So this is how this attraction and repulsion property of magnet works. Now we are going to discuss some ways by which we can keep our magnet safe, and what are the other ways by which magnetic property of a magnet will destroy. If you hammer a magnet, then the magnetic property will destroy. If you allow the magnet to fall from a height, then the magnetic property will be destroyed. If you heat the magnet, then also its magnetic property will destroy. So we have to keep in mind that this condition should not be done with a magnet. And if you are keeping a magnet for a long period of time, then we have to keep the magnet in pairs, and unlike poles are on the same side. Unlike poles are on the same side. See, this north pole and this south pole, same side. This north pole, and this south pole, same side. So north pole, south pole, north pole, south pole. If you are keeping this, then keep it like this. And there must be a piece of wood in between these two magnets, so that their property will be safe for a long period of time. Now the next is, for horseshoe magnets, one should keep a piece of iron across the poles. Horseshoe magnet means U-shaped magnet. One piece of iron is in the front of the pole, so attraction will be continuous. Next is, we have to keep magnets away from the cassettes, television, computers. Okay class, so these are the some precautions we have to take at the time of keeping magnets at one place. So class, I hope you are able to understand this lecture well. If any problem, ask me, I will help you. Have a great day. Be safe at home. Thank you.